And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Last year I reviewed a game called RRR, Regality, Religion, and Revolution from Japan. One of the character designers in this has now created a new game in which I don't have a box to show you, just the rule sheet and some cards. And this game is simply called R. And I can't figure out, I'm assuming, since the back of the cards show the crown, that this is the Regality from the first one. I don't know, but this is the game. A very small deck of cards. It's a two-player game where each player has a deck of cards and they play against each other. It's almost like a simplified or a variant maybe on the game War. Let me show you. These are the cards that are included in the game. Each person gets a set of cards. They have 6 cards that are identical, and then they also get a prince and a princess, which are also identical, except for that they're blue and red. That doesn't really matter. What you do is you'll take your set of cards, and you'll have that in your hand, and your opponent will have his set of cards in his hand, and the game begins. At the beginning of each turn, both players are going to pick a card that they'll play from their hand. So let's say these 2 cards are picked. And let's take a look at them. Now, normally the highest card wins, and in this case, the highest card does win. In fact, the prince automatically says that I win the round. But if it didn't say that, I would still win. However, the general card, even though he lost, says the card he plays next round gets +2 strengths. So, next round, this is the card that I play, and this is the card that you play. We both played the same card. So, yours is 2 minus 4. I have won this round. And then it says next round your opponent reveals his card before you choose yours. Which would be cool, except we both played it, so we both play cards simultaneously. So you play the clown, and I play the prince, which says you win the round. However, the clown says this round is nullified and put on hold, which means nobody wins that round. And then next turn I play the general, you play the clown, you also nullify that. Next time I play the minister, and you play the wizard. The wizard nullifies a special effect of the opponent's card. All right, the minister says if you had won this effect, it would be worth 2 victories. But it's not. So the wizard has won. So now you've won 2 battles, and I've only won 1. Then I play the assassin, and you play the minister, and the assassin says the lower strength wins. Ha 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 ha, in your face. So in this case, I've won, so now it's 2-2. Then I play the princess, and you play the assassin, and the lower strength wins, so I win again. Notice, though, this says if the opponent plays the prince, you win the game. So the princess, if you can play the princess at any given point in time, and the other person plays the prince, you've automatically won. Here I played a 5, you played a 1, so I've won. I have 4 victories, and that's how you win the game, is by getting 4 victories. If nobody gets 4 victories, then you start over again. Notice if you play your minister at the right point, you can get 4 victories, and knowing when to play to different people in different orders, or the princess, if you play her at the right moment, you win the game. And that's it. Takes like 5 minutes to play. R is a small game, a game that isn't really a lot. In fact, the rules say, don't take this as a strategic game. Maybe you should just play this to decide who goes first in the game. Great idea. I can add R to my pile of things that I do to see who goes first in a game. And I don't mind it for that. It's quick, it's easy, it's fun. But you have to realize essentially what you're getting here is War, with just some differences added to it. War, you both play card where plays the higher wins, or you draw from the deck. It was that idea of playing 2 cards and seeing which one's better. It's just the special abilities that change it up. It's so simple, so short. You're not going to get a whole ton of game here. In fact, I'm probably talking about this longer than the game takes to play. So let me be succinct and say it's a short, super fast 2-player filler, best used to determine who goes first in a game.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.
Shut the door.
Yeah?